This is Dr. Manmeet Singh from Deep Eye Hospital, Hoshiarpur, Punjab. I'm a glaucoma specialist. So today I'm here to talk about the problems associated with ocular benzalkonium chloride exposure, and also the need and importance of BAC, that is what we call it, the benzalkonium chloride therapy in glaucoma. So first, I'll talk about the problems which are associated with the exposure of BAC in ophthalmology. So as we all know, preservatives in multi-dose formulations of topical ophthalmic medications, they are crucial for maintaining sterility, but at the same time, they are toxic to the ocular surface. So BAC, which is used in approximately 70% of ophthalmic formulations, is well known to cause cytotoxic damage to conjunctival and corneal epithelial cells, which results in signs and symptoms of ocular surface disease, including ocular surface staining, increased tear breakup time, and higher OSD symptom scores. So these adverse effects are more problematic with chronic exposure. As we know, the glaucoma therapy, which is kind of a lifetime therapy, but it has been known to manifest even after an exposure of as short as 7 days. So now, currently multiple strategies are available to minimize or eliminate BAC exposure. Among them are alternative preservatives, preservative-free formulations, including sustained release drug delivery platforms, and also non-pharmacological therapies for common eye diseases and conditions. So now I'll come to the need and importance for BAC-free therapy in glaucoma specifically. So we should all know why glaucoma patients, they are at a higher risk for developing ocular surface disease. So the reasons are, first, both glaucoma and ocular surface disease, the incidence of these, they increases with the age. Secondly, a large proportion of glaucomatous patients, they are treated with preservative containing pressure lowering eye drops. Then treatment is usually prolonged for years, since we all know glaucoma is a chronic disease. And lastly, long-term therapy with preserved local hypotensive drugs, it leads to conjunctival migration of macrophages and lymphocytes. So all these factors together, they are the reason behind more issues of the BAC related problems in glaucoma patients. So now extensive research has been conducted to discover and develop lesser toxic preservatives than quaternary ammoniums. So however, since preservatives, they must be potent antimicrobial agents while not being cytotoxic, only few such agents are commercially available. Of these, to list a few, are the preservatives that belong to the oxidative class, such as the ionic buffer system. Then there is stabilized oxychlorocomplex, or as we call it SOC, sodium perborate, etc. So these are the common ones which are now commercially available. So now why it would be advisable to use BAC-free solutions whenever possible, especially in patients who have the following criteria. First, patients with the greatest exposure to high doses, with prolonged treatments, patients suffering from pre-existing or concomitant ocular surface diseases, and lastly, patients experiencing side effects related to ocular surface. So with the use of BAC-free therapy in glaucoma management, there may be improvements in the tolerability of topical glaucoma medication, which likely have a beneficial effect on adherence as well as quality of life of patients. thus overall improving their vision from glaucoma point of view and stabilizing it, and also maintaining the same quality of life. Thank you.